What to do, my beautiful people? Welcome to Never Shop Alone, your one-stop shop for everything TCG related. And today is a brand new day and a brand new video series that I'm bringing to the channel called the TCG Weekly. And in this series, we are going to be taking everything that's happened in the TCG world for a week and compile it into one video so you guys can get all your information in one video if you like that, right? Now, I might be talking about things or TCGs that you don't play or you're not interested in, and that's fine. Always go down to the bottom in the description and check the chapters, because the chapters are going to list what game and what topic we are going to be talking about in these videos. I hope you guys like these kind of videos because it is going to take me a long time to get these together and get the information and articles and news so you guys can have it all in one format in one video. Okay, now some of the topics that you might expect from these videos are very straightforward, very simple. Like, we're going to be talking about new sets that come out from TCGs. We're going to be reviewing prices and pretty much market watch for a lot of TCGs, general topics like the best decks to build in a set that's going on currently. And a lot of this information is not coming from me personally. I will add my opinion if I am knowledgeable about it, but I will be reading articles and dissecting articles that people are writing, and everybody that's writing articles and things like that will get credited in the description, and I will leave links for all my sources so you guys can go out there and check them yourself. So the series is called TCG Weekly, so I will be bringing this up once a week. I don't know if there's any major news that I missed or that drops after I release this video. I still might cover it on its own separate video, or I might just put it in the next weekly. Reason I'm doing this is because by making videos for the TCG world, and for me at least, sometimes right now it's a real dry period. Nothing crazy is happening. No new sets. All the new sets got released and people are playing the games, building decks, and everything that's going on. So it's a slow news week, and I can't produce videos like I want to. Now, throughout the course of the series, I just want to note and make a disclaimer that the format might change somewhat, but this is the first one, so I might be rambling. I might be a little too much. I don't know how long these videos are going to be, but today's topics are going to be top 7 conventions that you should look forward to in 2024, the best decks that you can build right now, prepare for regionals in Disney Lorcana, the top decks right now that are thriving in Pokemon, and also there's a couple of items that are on here. Once again, I'm not sponsored by any of these items that are going to be on here, but I would like to present them to you guys so you guys can look at them yourselves and so on. Later on in the future, we might be able to get some sponsors and talk about the products and so on. All right, and there might be a couple of other topics that I didn't write down just off the top of my head, but yeah, let's get right into it with the first thing that you guys should be excited for is 7 conventions that you should look forward to if you are a TCG people, I don't know, whatever. Let's just get right into it. Okay, all right, here we are. Top 7 conventions to look forward to in 2024. This article is by Lauren Stevens. It was published on April 2nd, 2024. Now, while we're going through this list, if there's anything that is not on this list that you know about, please leave it down in the comments below so we can spread awareness about all the conventions that people might be missing out on that aren't listed on this list. There's only 7 of them, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other ones in local areas that just not mentioned, okay? So the first one we have here is PAX West and PAX Unplugged, coming to Seattle and Philadelphia. The dates are a little unclear on which ones are which, but I'm assuming if it's in Seattle, it's going to be August 30th through the 2nd, and if it's in Philadelphia, it's going to be on December 6th through the 8th. Now, I'm going to do a quick Google search just to see which one is which, but they're coming out. If you don't know what PAX is, it has a lot to do with video games, trading card games, and just games in general. It's very cool and fun to go there, and I'm pretty sure you can buy a lot of things at PAX, or it's just for new and upcoming games that are coming out as well. I'm not 100% sure exactly which one it is. Oh, we look right here. They do have the date. All I had to do is read a little bit. It says Seattle, Washington is on August 30th in September, and PAX Unplugged is in Philadelphia in December. Okay, that's very clear. So we don't even have to do a Google search. All we have to do is use our eyes. Now let's move on to the second convention coming out later on this year, which is Gen Con, right? I only recently found out about Gen Con last year. I never heard of it before I got into the TCG world. So this is new. So I do want to make my way here one year. I don't know when that's going to happen, but this year is going to be, I don't know if it's always in Indianapolis, but it's going to be in August 1st through the 4th. And this, they say this is Best 4 days in gaming. Gen Con has always been considered the mecca of analog gaming events. This is where you go for tabletop games and TCGs. It's also a great event for new and upcoming in the tabletop and card game space. So if you want to go to Gen Con, this is where you want to go. If you want to promote your new game, you probably already know about this. But for people like me who are just joining into the TCG world, Gen Con is probably a great way to learn about new and upcoming games. And I know they have, I recently found out they're going to be releasing a lot of new games that are to come out. For instance, I think one of the games that they're going to put there is Union Arena, I believe, is going to be there as well. And maybe I think Sandland, I'm not too 100% sure. But yeah, that's it. And as you can see, the next one is Collecticon, okay? This has multiple locations and dates as well. You can see if it's going to come to your area. Houston, Orlando, Kansas City, Fort Worth, Texas, Edison, New Jersey, Charlotte, Richmond, Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I'm at. So this coming gonna be here September 21st to the 22nd. I will be attending this one this year. So if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're going to Collecticon, well, I mean, we have a lot of more time till that comes out. We got like 6 months, 7 months before it actually comes here. But I will be attending Collecticon this year, and I'm excited to go and meet a lot of people and network and so on and so forth. But yeah, Collecticon, everybody should know about Collecticon. Now this one here is number 4 is MagicCon. If you love Magic the Gathering, then I'm pretty sure you know about all these events going on for this. Only 2 of them, one in Amsterdam in the Netherlands going on June 28th to the 30th, and the other one is in Las Vegas, Nevada, September 22nd to the 24th. Me, I'm not the hugest fan of Magic, but I know it's a very well-known game and very popular game, so I'm pretty sure these events, there's only 2 of them, but I'm pretty sure they do well and people go here and learn and play and meet up with Magic people, okay? And then the next one, as you can see, is a spoiler, D23, not your average gaming or card event. D23, Disney's platform event, isn't quite annual, and tickets can definitely be a bit of a chase to get. But Lorcana first premiered cards at D23, and Disney does include Lucasfilms now, so with Star Wars Unlimited have hitting shelves and no Star Wars celebration this year, there can very well be more TCG coming to D23. My eyes will be peeled on all the success of getting tickets and blah 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 blah. Okay, so we're not sure what's happening here at D23 for a fact so far. So like I said, we're gonna keep our eyes peeled. It's happening in California on August 9th through the 11th. There's a lot of stuff happening in the end of the summer, early fall stuff. I guess it's the prime time for conventions, I guess. All right, then coming at the last 2, 6 and 7, we have New York Comic Con and San Diego Comic Con, which are very huge events, and a lot of information comes into the nerd world learning about Marvel, just a lot of the superhero nerd stuff. And I don't know, I've never seen anything about cards being released in here, but I'm not gonna knock it away and say that it doesn't happen. I just probably never paid attention to it because I wasn't in the TCG world. All right, now let's move on to the next topic that we're gonna be talking about today. Disney Lorcana has finally received something that the community has been waiting for a long time, which is the comprehensive rules. Okay, the comprehensive rules document can be found in Disney Lorcana's resource page, or you can click on the link down in the description and it will take you straight there and you can read them and check them out yourselves. The document covers the technical details of gameplay and are meant for high-level Disney Lorcana rules questions. The document covers the technical details of gameplay and are meant for high-level Disney Lorcana rules questions, not as a way to learn the game. So you don't want to look at these rules to learn how to play. You're just going to look and see if you have any questions. You will refer to these rules. This document is a living document and will constantly be updated. And one of the reasons why this is so big is because Lorcana is coming up on their first ever regional, so they're putting this out so people can have a better understanding of what the rules are if you're going to go attend these regionals. So you could just look at this and compare, or just kind of skim through it and understand if you're confused on certain rules and certain things that happen in gameplay mechanics, excuse me. With that being said, we're going to move on to the best decks in Disney Lorcana right now. Now these decks are subject to change by closer time it comes to the regionals and so forth, but right now in the current state of the game, these are what the best decks are. And once again, this is not my opinion. We are going to read an article explaining and expressing why these are the best decks to go with. All right, we're just gonna go over a brief description of what these decks are. We're not gonna get into too much details. We will leave a link down in the sources section of the description so you guys can come down here and check it out yourself. But level 1, we have Amethyst and Ruby Control, right? A real shocker. I'm surprised nobody's done it before. I guess he's being sarcastic. I'm not too familiar with the what's going on here. But if you're not familiar with the concept of a level 1 deck, it is the title given to the commonly believed best deck in the format. So what they're saying, this is the best deck that you should be using. Ruby and Amethyst bounce mid-range, okay? It's giving us the price here for this deck if you get it right now, which is $174. That's a bit pricey for me. I don't know how much decks are normally costing in Disney Lorcana right now, but $174 for one of the best decks. It might be good, it might not be good. But you guys could check out the deck list right here. So it's 60 cards, and you know, we're not going to go through every card in here or go through why this is one of the best decks. Leave a comment down below if you want to explain to me why you would think this is one of the best decks, but leave it after you see what the other decks are so you can explain. They do give a brief detail on why this is one of the better decks, but we're going to just move on straight to level 2 is where I put the decks that I think you should choose if you're looking forward to attack the Amethyst and Ruby Control deck, the one that he just mentioned previously up ahead. So this one is running at $389 right now currently, which is crazy. Why wouldn't I just buy the best deck if like the one so far, the best deck currently in this rotation, if this one costs $389, which is crazy to me for a deck, but it has a lot of good cards in it, I assume, and it's going to be used to compete with the number 1 deck. So if you want to drop money to beat the number 1 deck, then I guess you would spend some money with this Emerald Steel discard deck as well. Once again, it shows us some things, and this is the Amareth. I can't say Amareth. I keep saying Amareth, and I don't know why. Pause. But Amethyst Emerald Bounce Temple deck, okay? And this one's running at $209. This one's a little cheaper than this one. There's just probably a lot of high-end cards that you need in this deck to make it work properly, and you need a lot of 4-ofs of cards as well. So that's probably why it's running a lot. Now moving on to the next and last one, level 3, Amber Steel Song, okay? All right, he says level 3 is scary territory. You're choosing to play a deck that beats the deck that beats the deck. It tends to leave you pretty soft to level 1 and caught entirely off guard by metagame curveballs or less popular decks. All right, and level 3, like I said, it's the Amber / Steel Song card. And this one's running at $668 currently. Golly, that's a hefty price for that. So if you have these cards, then by all means try to put this deck together. But let's see what I just want to see for science purposes what the highest card is. This is Robin Hood Champion for going for 43 right now, and you need, it doesn't say, you need 4 of these. Sheesh. And then you also need 3 of the Rapunzel cards, which is going at $34 right now. Golly, man, this is a hefty deck. That is a lot of money that you're going to be spending on this deck, but it's neither here or there, okay? And that's going to be it. If you want to come and read his closing thoughts, you can come here. The link will be down in the source description part of the description, whatever. Yeah, we're moving on to the next topic here, okay, which is the best Pokemon TCG decks right now, April 2024, okay? This article is by Natalie Miller, and it was published on March 29th, so I'm pretty sure these are still very valid and very informative. If you're looking to get competitive in Pokemon scene and you don't know what kind of decks to build, I don't think this is in specific order. Just listing the top 10 decks right now, and it might be from 10 to first, the best to the least amount. Right now, first we have Charizard / Pidgeotto deck going on here. Showing you the picture of all the cards and how many of the cards you need, and it's also, you can also go and click the list and buy this deck on TCG Player right now. You just click on it and go there and you can see how much it's going to cost you, okay? So the next deck is, we have Snorlax Stall deck here. I'm not too familiar with the Pokemon deck, so I'm not going to sit here and try to give my opinion on any of these. I'm just here to let you guys know that number 3 is Turbo Iron Hands. Iron Hands, pretty cool, right? I do want to check and see how much one of these decks costs, but we'll do that at the end of this video. Then we have the Lugia V-Star deck right here. Okay, that number 4. And then at number 5, we have Lost Zone. We have the Lost Zone deck, okay? Okay, yeah, I'm pretty cool. Okay, and then we're gonna move on here. Number 6, we have the Arceus Gartina deck as well. And then at number 7, we have, did it go from 5 to 7? No, I just can't count. It went from 6 to 7, as it should. Lost Box Paradox deck. I would probably just get this deck because of the name that they're calling it. Lost Box Paradox. It's kind of catchy. It seems pretty cool. I don't know nothing about the deck or even how to play the game. But also going on to number 8, we have the Xian Pao deck. Okay, and then number 9, which there isn't one, it's just number 8. Let's just see for science purpose how much one of these decks costs, because we did see how much the Lorcana decks cost, and I just want to do a comparison right now. At one, if this is in the specific order that's supposed to be, $282 right now for this deck right here. That is crazy to me. I'm finding out live that buying decks is probably not the way to go if you are playing these games. I don't know. It's a lot of money. I'd rather just buy the cards that I want and collect them that way, but that's neither here or there. Moving on to the next topic that we're going to be talking about today. All right, here we are going to be talking about Dragon Ball Fusion World, some of the cards that have been released since the previous video I did on this, and we've got a nice couple of updates here, okay? We have Super Combo. Remember we talked about Ribrianne in the last video. We have a Super Combo with her now, and I just like looking at the bottom, their tags at the bottom. Maiden Squadron, Universe 2, and Tournament of Power. 3 tags down there, and yeah, so just a Super Combo, so nothing too crazy. I do like the artwork a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Moving on to the next card, we have another Super Combo here with Jacko, which is nothing crazy, nothing spectacular, just a yellow Super Combo. Moving on to the next one, we have blue Super Combo here with Old Kai, and that's pretty much what it is, Super Combo. Moving on to the next one, and now we have green Super Combo with Android 16. Nothing crazy, Super Combo. Moving on to the next one. All right, now we're getting to the juicy stuff here. Okay, we got this 3-drop Android 17 red permanent. Your leader with Universe 7 and his special traits get 5k power. Nice. And permanent, if your leader is awakened, this card cannot be KO'd by the skills of your opponent's battle cards. Nice. So he's just gonna stay up there, but he can't get, nuked by something. Nice, that's cool. We have this 4-drop blue. When attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, draw 1 card. So as long as you attack with 7 cards or less, you can draw 1 card. That's actually pretty cool. And then when it's KO'd, play this card from your drop in rest mode. Then you can't play another Zamuza Fuse for this turn. Actually, okay, that's actually not bad. Moving on to the next card. All right, we got another red card here. 4-drop Heelys here. Now on play, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with 30,000 power or more, and it gets minus 20k for the turn. Nice, 25k. Oh, not bad. You that's a lot. 20,000. You can. It has to be a card with 30,000 power or more for it to get 20,000. So you can't just put it on anything and nuke anything. So it has to be a boss card or a strong card that has that amount. All right, moving on to the next card. I was about to get excited, but it is a yellow card and it's just a blocker. And now with this, if this card is in rest mode, this card gets 20k power. This is just like the other card in the Frieza deck that we use when it's not in rest mode. But if it is in rest mode, I'm sorry, it gets about 20k. So this goes from 5k to 20k when in rest mode, but it's a blocker, so it's actually pretty cool, right? Now, the last card we have in this video is Goku Black. It's a blue 4-drop, 30k 4-drop. When attacking, if you have 7 or fewer cards in your hand, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with the cost of 2 or less and place it at the bottom of the owner's deck. This is actually a pretty strong card, I'm not gonna lie. And it's a Goku Black and it's a Saiyan tag, and this is actually pretty interesting. Okay, yeah, all right, I'm here for it. All right, moving on. And that is going to be it for this video. I greatly appreciate you guys watching this video. Please leave a comment down below if there's games that you want me to talk about, if there's news that you want me to talk about and make in a video. Let me know. You guys can be the sources as well. I will definitely tag you in the video and post you in the video if you can leave me a comment on a topic that you want to talk about. I will get to it and everything. If you made it this far in the video, 1, it means a lot. 2, that means you want to subscribe to the channel and and like the video. If you guys like this kind of content, like the video so I know that I'm doing something right. It will help me produce more and get better at this kind of content, because I am new to doing this and I want to get it down right, and I want to get a format where it's nice and easy and smooth. So once again, you guys could be the sources of the information that we get here. This video is probably going to be the longest of this video format because of the fact this is the first, and I just want to get a lot of information to you guys and explain what we're doing here. Now, if that being said, once again, if you made it to the end of this video and you liked what you've seen, if you liked any of the topics here that'll be talked about today, leave a comment and let me know, or just leave a like, because the more likes and more comments that this video gets, the more I know that I'm doing something right. I know I repeat myself, I know I sound like a broken record, but I just want to get the point across. Okay, my name is Mars. This is Never Shop Alone, your one-stop shop for everything TCG related. I will catch you in the next TCG weekly updates. Ooh, we got it. Okay, we're not doing that.